before ko mag-start, ma-remind lang kung nagpa-print lang kami photo wall, kaya abi na may ka mag-selfie. Ito siya, sige sige. Tapos karon kung may mabilin na pagkaon, palihog lang paputos. Pero dami na. Yes, kay Tanugon. And para wala waste. So, okay, go. Okay, so 12 years of old Iloilo. Actually, nakibot-bit kami. We were talking kami ni Fiona. Later I'll explain who Fiona is. We were amazed na nag-abot kami sa 12 years. Okay, from crowdsourcing to community building. So later on, I'll explain nga crowdsourcing. Okay, we're Filipinos, of course, we take photos of everything. So when we started, umpisa pa ng tumagamit ng resolution sa mga cameras. Umpisa pa lang na nag-digital na ang format sa videos. It was the cusp of that technology from may mini DV tapes pa to fully digital. And when we started, Facebook was around 4 years old, very young. Okay. So, allow me to talk about myself, mga personal ko anay, no? I rarely talk about myself. Pero I cannot explain how this came about if I do not explain where I'm coming from personally. So, ang umpisa si Tanan was na-influence ni Tanan sa travel plus film. Because tatlo kami nga nag-create sa Old Iloilo originally. So two of us are working in the film industry in Manila. So sa Main Street, din kami yan. And because of our background in film, plus ang among travels, kay some time na to, yung mga laon lang kami nga wala obra sa sweldo, so we would travel a lot. No? So, we realized, kasi so I left Iloilo at the age of 16. I practically lived in Manila for 30 years. So, though may disconnect, sometimes I would come back sa Iloilo for 3 days, 4 days. So, at some point, napatsagan ko nga, though I was starting to feel like a stranger. Actually, kung tanawon, kung itong padamo-damo ng years ago, Manilan niya, naging ko siguro, you would say, Manilan niya, naging ko, I'm 50, so that's more than half of my life in Manila. So anyway, so because of the travel, I also realized that Iloilo was special. Because we went to Gwangju, and we went to Hoi An and Hanoi, and Bruges, and you see all these heritage towns. Na sa aton sa Philippines, we only know about vegan. But it's like you don't see what's in front of you. No? So, isa-isa ko na minutes. Okay, so in 2009, in 2008, I did my first full-length film. We got invited to Belgium. So we got invited to Bruges, which is a heritage town. Also in 2009, medyo mag-ulang to ang Facebook. I think Facebook started booming 2008. So in Brussels, in the Independent Film Festival, there was a guy talking about Facebook. That he was saying, ang ilang independent film na tigayon nila nga mag-make money because of Facebook. So ang ilan na promotion was via Facebook, and he was explaining how Obama also won the election because of Facebook. And he was talking about the power of Facebook and ang network that it can build, the audience that it can reach. So being in that talk way back in 2009, dito na mo na-realize na, hey, Facebook can be more than just Friendster. You know, Facebook can be something else. To push, agenda or to teach or whatever, to push your awareness, the advocacies. So, dito na-learn ang power sa Facebook when we travel to Belgium. Ara si, I don't know, si Yul Sarabo, that's Mario J. de los Reyes. Amo ni si Fiona. And then, si Fiona Boris is from Mandurriao. Okay, so, next. So, doon nag-inamot-amot na lang siya ng mga incidences sa akong life. Okay, in 2010, we co-produced ang amon nga post-production house, which is Bonfire Productions, co-produced the film Pureza. So Pureza was produced by the Sugar Regulatory Board of Negros. No? So this film, Pureza, Pureza is the unit of measure for the sweetness of sugar. So ang kalamay, kung taas ang pureza niya, high quality na siya. I don't know kung anong matubo, nalipat ako basta. This is a very good documentary if you're gonna talk about sugar. So wait lang. So sa 2010, si J. Abelio directed this, and we went to Silay. So for the first time, kadto ko sa Silay, J. Abelio is sa Ledesma. So ang ilang kabalay is near the Negros house, ano na ganyan? Balay ni Grense. So, ang balay nila ng Ledesma house na may swimming pool, madaan man. So, dito ko nakita ang connection sa Iloilo and Silay. How all the Silay families are also connected in Iloilo. Nga daw, iangot lang sa bala, kumbaga joint at the hip ang histories sa duwas na. So, anyway, as a filmmaker naman, kami ni Fiona, si Fiona edited this one, and she also produced it, ang director taga Negros, na business partner naman. So, we were talking na we should do a film in Iloilo. It's always been the dream. Hindi lang naman kabalo kung ano. So, next. So, cut to 2011, we got invited by si Mayor Jen had this Sining Pambansa. And we got invited by Raprilon and Rowena Martes Solweta during the time na balik na si Raprilon sa Iloilo. So we got invited to come to Iloilo. This time we stayed at Sarabia Hotel. So ang perspective Sining, that the perspective that it gave me was one of a tourist. So for this first time, I was coming to Iloilo as a tourist. Ay ko nagkanto sa Balay, ay ko nagkanto kay Tita, kaya ako hindi ako nagkanto ko as a tourist. So nagsakay kami sa tourist van, nagkanto kami sa Valeria Street, nagkaon kami sa Inasal. This was dinagyang time. So wala ako sa obligasyon kundi maglibot lang ko sa bilog na syudad to take pictures. Kag dito ko gid napamatudan nga Iloilo is very, photogenic. Kung sa makita niyo ato wala pa to renovate to. Tanan na sila wala pa na mapintahan. So I came back to Iloilo for 5 days as a tourist. Tindala kami sa Didagyan, tindala kami sa Balay, may mga nagpakaon ng mga magaranon. Tindala kami nagpakaon kami sa Maayo. So I was a tourist. So this is Tita Weng, si Rowena Martes Solweta, who was, she's a radio and TV personality from way back. She was the first supporter with sa nga idea of a documentary. That's Fiona. This is Mr. Harantilla. Nagkanto kami sa ilang balay na katahuman do mga report ko sa Goodman. Next. So naghambal ko kay Tita Weng, may plano kami nga make some documentary sa Iloilo, pero wala kaming kwarta. So, but we also had a little resources. So we started shooting for 3 days there sa Iloilo. We went around to photograph. So amo ni mga nakita, these are the first photographs on Iloilo. They're from way back 2011. 2012 naghimo kami sa Facebook group. Sige, next please. Ariyo. So nagkadto kami sa 2011, nagkadto kami sa Regent Theater. Amo ni pagwa. Pila balde. At the time, 35mm films were dying. Puro malls na sinihan. So last na niya na magwa sa film diri sa Regent. Yeah. Actually, when I posted this, nag-message ako ng director, si Jeffrey Tutorial. Sabi niya, mahaba niya, pangayuwi ko daw sa poster sa among film, kaya wala ko copy sa poster. But by the time nakabalik ko sa Iloilo, sarado na ang Regent Theater. So it was really on the last days of cinema, 35mm. So, kainamot ako, nagigya ang advocacy with my passion, which is film. Okay, sige, next please. So, second time nagstay ako sa Iloilo, nagstay ako sa pension house, which sadly is now closed. Baligyan na nila ang Iloilo Pension House. So makita niyo siya, it's one of the first old houses na gin-open as a hotel. The thing with it is, the homey, hindi ang feel. So this is 2014 na muna ang mga pictures. So, 2012, na-renew ang love ko for Iloilo. Ang backstory ka listening. In isang pataon pa ko, I used to love Session Road in Baguio. I loved it for the old buildings. When I came back 4 years later, it was the boom of the ukay-ukay industry. So nagsulod kami sa isa ka ukay-ukay place. Ginpambuhuan nila ang old buildings. Buho as in bara, ginbuhuan, hindi man lang limpyo. So one building would bleed into the next building. May mga buho-buho lang na siya from the second floor to the basement, and then from one building to the next building. Horrifying, what they did to the old buildings. So, oh my God, why is nobody concerned about the old buildings of Session Road? And now it looks like, I don't know, laway-laway na in Session Road. So, that shouldn't happen to Iloilo. So anyway, next. So that was the plan. We were supposed to do a documentary about Iloilo's built heritage. Ang ako niya gusto, hindi simbahan. Hindi ko religious sa tao, hindi ko gusto sa simbahan. So gusto ko yung iban. Kaya ang Iloilo, damo-damo, siya, like some provinces would have 5. Iloilo has a lot. Residential, institutional, commercial. So that was we thought of a lot of titles for the documentary. So, tatlo ni kami, sa mga classmates kami ni sa high school. So that's Christine Songheng, that's Fiona Boris, and that's me, the middle. This meeting ni namon for the documentary ko tani. Si Christine is a great writer. Tapos kami sa film kami. So, ang among mission is pagwaol sa baul ang mga old photographs. So, we already shot 3 days worth of material. We shot Eugene Hamerlan, we shot Mario in the old here in Capitol. We shot him, guba-guba, kani renovate. As in, wala sa stairs na siya, no? Dumduman ko pa itong t-shirt niya, John Lennon, nga pula. Tapos ang background niya, rubble sa mga guba-guba, simento. It-shoot naman siya diri. So until now, I won't ako ma-edit. So we shot for 3 days. We also shot in Lely Garden. We shot in Elizalde. We shot in Care and Company. But we needed more funding. So, habang ko, we should supplement the videos with all the archival photographs. But at the time, June tayo lang nag-digitize ang photographs. Wala pa gawa scanners na high-tech. So, hindi pa siya sikat. Habang ko huimo, tabalas ang FB group para magululuwa kita sa baol para tanan nga tao ma-upload sa ilang pictures. So ano ang vision namon? Wala kami kabalo kung ano ang vision. Wala vision namon was that selfish thing to do the documentary. That was just the vision. Wala na kasimple. Okay, so among all the titles we thought of, we came up with Herencia, which means I think legacy or something na pamana ba na. Ginairidar mo. So we wrote to the National Commission on Culture for the Arts and asked for funding. And we got the rejection letter. So that year, wala gid kami kasulod sa lineup nga tagaan nila money. So very heartbroken, di kami kita mahambog sa mo, feeling naman doon kami nabigyan ang best, yan ma-approve din, ma-approve din. And then doon pinag with rejection letter. So we were also, I don't know, broken-hearted. Kaya anong tani? So anyway, next. So, but by the time, sa nakuha na namon ang rejection letter because it was taking the NCCA a long time to reply. By the time nakuha namon ang rejection letter, nakahimo na kami sa Old Iloilo group. And the Old Iloilo group started to have a life of its own. You know, kung kisagani as admin, I would be absent for months. Wala ko yung katanaw na. Pagbalik ko, doon ako na yung post si Neryo, doon ako na post si Kan, doon ako post si Amoni, si Amona, si... You know, it had a life of its own. And we started, you know, chatting and everything until na... Amo na siya pictures ko sa 2011, wala ko ng SM da. So, kumbaga, bisan pa kayaan pa naman niya ang Old Iloilo, nagagrabe ang iya engagement. Nag-inistorya, nag-inaway, nag-abiguhay, you know. Only because we as Filipinos, we take so many pictures. So, nagululuwa siya sa Bacolod. Next. Ano na siya niliog sa downtown na wala ang hemp company? Wala niya na? Sikat na siya ang monkey na. Ang batong buhay pa na. Next, please. Buhay pa siya. Okay. So, kalipay pag-ugtas. Sang nag-aumpisa na damo-damo, grabe, ugtas na. Kaya yung iba ng mga tao, grabe, hindi yan magpa-ugtas. So, nag-ilinaway, nag-kwan. So, may ara kami before, hindi ko na nakapalo ng ngalan. Basta it was one of those members. Yes. Ang ginamuna-una, may headache nga doon. Oh my God, i-erase na lang bibig. Naman na doon, kung isa, ito ka, pikon ka pala, kapsol, tanibla. So anyway, so next. So by 2013, after 1 year, we had 3,000 members. We created it February 12 of 2012. We're only 3 months younger than Ancestral Houses of the Philippines. We're 2 months younger than Hawili Hurong. Hindi ko sure kung kilala niyo na siya. Basta that page was one of our inspirations because katahong sa visuals niya. It's just that hindi siya public na group. So hindi siya crowdsourcing kind of okay, so by 2013 we had 3,000 members. So very excitable, very passionate nga 3,000 people. And naghinagaray, mamit up, dati kaya kami sa Manila. So finally, may nag-public na kung sino na pwede kapahimo venue sa balay. And si Ma'am Cinch Baga naghambal, sa Concepcion siya led kanto. So dili kami na meet up because naging volunteer ni Ma'am Cinch ang iya balay, which was very appropriate. This house is now, this year is 100 years old. Exacto this year. A lot of the old structures of Iloilo are either 100 years old now or turning 100 because the heyday of Iloilo is in the 20s, 30s. Boom sa Kalangay. So, diri kami sa Haro. It was very appropriate. Sige, please. Next. Ara, kami Daw, kita niyo ito isa Senario. So, mga shy pa kami na isang time na ay, si Tita Sonia, si Ma'am Sitch.
Ay, Tita Sonia.
At ang amo, one and only volunteer during that time, si Diana. Tapos, sila mga bataon. Pa si Tito Dinggol, Araneta, Vinagracia, he came home just in time for this. Tapos yan, these pictures are by Vincent Valencia. Okay, next.
Tita Sonia,
Sa totoo lang, nakibot kami yung nag-talk si Sir Eugene, kaya nagkadto kami, di kami kabalo what to expect. Si Ma'am Sis, kami na bahala, basta madala lang kita pamahaw. So she gave the house, plus the projector, everybody gave merienda. So sa merienda, yan why kita duda sa may madala di pagkaon perme, pero why kami kabalo what we're gonna talk about. So anyway, at the end of the day, napilitan na kami mag-talk. So this is Fiona, Tito Dinggol, si Eugene, plus si Cap Miguel, Kapitan Miguel, next. That's Miguel Alerta, si Ma'am Doc Christine, hindi na ko sure, sige. Next, please. May kamay kami nga, the rare video from before. Wala lang. Hinagaray lang siya. It's really crowdsourcing lang within community. So, the first time nag-meet ang mga community. Doon naging community siya wala. Wala. Hindi ko na ikilala si Sir Eugene before. Hindi ko na sila kilala. Kaya ako sa Manila. So, ako na. Next, please. By 2014, 5,100 na. This was during the time wala pa trolls, wala pa fake accounts. Wala pa boosters. So, kung may mga boosters na yan, you can pay 1,000 pesos so you will get 1,000 likes or 2,000 likes. So, this is the International Hotel in Haveliana Building, I think. Amo pa sa una ang stairs. So kung nga bikin wala nila yung isla nila ang ilang stairs. So naabutan ko pa nada. Next. Sorry, scenario. So at some point after the first meet-up, ang duwa ko ka friends nag-migrate kay namana. Walang isa nag-migrate sa Canada with the husband, and ang isa naman sa US. So ako na lang nabilin. So si Fiona decided magdugang na admin. So ang ipili, no doubt, was si Nerio because he was also top contributor. Very visual ang mga gina-contribute niya. So, okay, so on a personal level, because I met Sir Eugene, wala dito may nabalaan nga sa among family, no? But si Sir Eugene, being the great researcher that he is, siyang nagkilalahay na kami, all of a sudden, he sent me this, sabi niya, hey, I researched on your family and I found this. So, ang halat sa lolo ko, secretary sa Surigao Consolidated Mining, and their office is in the Masonic Temple. So this is the connection. Wala ko ni kabalo. Amo ning lolo ko nga fiscal of Iloilo. At one point, his father is one of the board of directors of Surigao Consolidated Mining. Nga ang ila office was in Iloilo. At the time, a lot of the companies servicing Visayas and Mindanao were based in Iloilo. Kailangan diri sa expat community. So, ako na siya. Padala na sa Mr. Eugene. That on a personal level, that's what I got from my old Iloilo network. Okay, next. So, wala na ginayaluda, nagluluwa iya sa baul, tanan nga old pictures. Ini siya are pictures from Attorney Velasco to. Attorney Velasco, he took these pictures. So, hindi ba lang na nag-post to si Can Dolores, no? Tapos din-post to siya sa isa kabayi.
Utod ito.
Utod sini.
Utod di kan mo, utod di kan.
Utod mo to nag-post Can. Adin si Can.
Kan mo.
So, wala ko na iyakuta nga na-achieve na mo ng goal. Wala ko nigi akong documentary, pero na-achieve ang goal. And we have this community of 50,000 members plus. Okay, next please. So, one of the feedback before, especially sa utod ko, hanggang niya, do ka elitist na sa Iloilo, wala mo sa tubang elitist. Mga garanon, puro lang mansion. Hanggang ko, no, gina niya. So, ako for me, a city is not without its people. Naka-istorya ako before sa one of the heads, ano ganyan na, sa Intramuros, pala si Fung ba na? Eskwela Talyer. So, ako sa iya, how do you decide kung anong structure gets to be renovated or preserved? How do you decide from so many churches and structures? Sa kanya, gaunan, it's a priority na i-conserve ang structures na ginagamit gyapon. So, for example, kung ang Campo Santo wala man ginagamit, example lang niya. For example, isa ka structure wala ginagamit, hindi na nila pag i-renovate. Because it's only relevant if there's people. So, ang Calirial is nothing without its people. Kay basa kung itong kadamo, isang daw mga nila, anti-vendor, anti-jeep, daw ka burgis, diba? So, ako niya, ang personal ko we need these people. This is Mama Cloud of Roberto's. That's the peanut vendor. This is the Stampita vendor from Antique. That's the Santos sculptor. That guy fishes he's from Hadjes. He fishes in the Iloilo River. He takes care of an old abandoned building. That guy cleans up your mess in Esplanade. That's the basura he takes care of. So ako niya, sumudan ako sa Meli Garden, sa tutuod lang, sumudan ako sa Misares Mansion. For me, I want the people. A city is nothing without the people. That's the heart of the city. Okay, next. So, adaptive reuse, in the 12 years, makita mo nag-evolve ang mga building kung isa daw ay pinta, kung isa mayo, kung isa nightclub, kung isa simbahan, restaurant. This one is said to be, ang adaptive reuse niya, may sect, some people call it a cult, I don't know, pero may religious group na nagagamit, sina ang yellow. And this one now is Balay Remedios, and that one opened yesterday, Agatona. 1925, it's now a restaurant. Yesterday lang, as of yesterday. So, habang ko ganit, may Sir Tony of Balay Remedios, sir, every time may mag-adaptive reuse ng isang kabalay, everybody in Iloilo is cheering. It's a collective happiness. And every time may ginaguba, it's a collective sadness. So, doon na happy man siya to hear that. Okay, next. Okay, pandemic time, kita naman ang mga pictures. Ang mga bago lang sa pandemic time, damo-damo, binsang giguba, mga old buildings. While we were inside and locked up, damo-damo, binsang naguba. Next, please. So, ang biggest challenge with Subong is gentrification. Ako personally, I'm against it. These are the buildings in Arroyo Street, isa ka block ng Guba, to make way for a condo. So, amo na iyang akon nga hinanakit. But then, I also know nga wala kita sa mahimo. I don't know kung wala kita sa mahimo next. So, as last post ni Christine Chongheng, a city without old buildings is like a person without memory. So, I'm sure you agree. So, that's it.